over 1 million people, entire cities, all gone, underwater. And this didn't happen during a war, it happened in peacetime. Good morning from Wanzhou. Today we are going to visit the Three Gorges Dam Museum, which tells the story of the world's largest forced displacement of people in peacetime. But before that, let's have a breakfast. Okay. Oh, it's a huge building.
Three Gorges Immigration Museum.
We are here in Wanzhou, China, in the area around the Three Gorges Dam. We visited a museum here, and honestly, almost everything was in Chinese, so at the time I didn't understand much. But later, when I looked into this more, I realized something. This is not just a dam, it's a story about people. A lot of people. This is the largest hydroelectric power project in the world. It produces a huge amount of electricity, about the same as a country like Finland uses in a year. But electricity wasn't the only reason it was built. This river has caused massive floods in the past, some of the deadliest floods in the history. So one goal was simple: control the river and reduce the risk of disasters. There was also an economic reason. Before the dam, large ships couldn't travel far inland. Now they can go all the way to Chongqing, deep into China. And that changed the whole region. But the most important part of this story is something people don't talk about as much. When the dam was completed, the water level in this area was raised a lot. And under that water, there are entire cities, villages, homes, farmland, all gone. Around 1.2 to 1.4 million people had to move. Just think about that. That's like moving an entire city somewhere else, because it's going to end up underwater. Wanzhou, where I am right now, is one of those places. So when you look at the river today, it looks normal, but it's not. The water level is much higher than it used to be, and the old city is still there under the surface. This is where things get complicated. On one side, you have a clean energy, less coal, and better flood control. On the other side, over 1 million people had to leave their homes. History was lost. Entire places disappeared. So the question is simple: was it worth it? There's also one interesting detail. This region was once a safe area during the World War II. When Japan invaded China, people, factories, and equipment were moved inland to places like this. So in a way, this area has seen two huge relocations, one because of war and one because of development. When you stand here today, everything feels calm, but under this water, there are entire cities, homes, memories, stories. And at the same time, this dam produces energy for millions of people every day. It's a mix of progress and sacrifice. This museum also had an section for ancient life with like dinosaur bones, old tools, and people villages. And we bought a couple souvenirs for the kids. These are like their Chinese zodiac characters. After the museum visit, it was time to look a playground for the kids. That museum visit was very interesting for me, even though most of the information there was only in Chinese, so I had to ask a lot of questions because I didn't understand much. But yeah, now I know a little bit more about the history of this area. Little bit snacks. Then it was time to visit the newest shopping mall in Wanzhou. We are still staying at the same hotel, we just switched the rooms so we can have a new look of the other views. Hot pot is a very famous dish in this area of China, and basically hot pot is a food where they bring a boiling pot into your table and then you boil food on your own piece. But what I have never shown before, this is very important part of hot pot, how you put together your own sauce.
I think these are like radish. These are tofu. Deep fried white food. Here, the garlic, chili, onions. There is some like roots. This is salt. Those are pepper, chili. This is the oil. Sesame oil. These are supposed to cook inside those hot pot. It's a big hot pot.
Okay.
From Guizhou.
This is one of my favorite meat in China. Very thin beef in hot pot and with good sauce.
身高1.75米以上的，皮肤还得白的。
微微动来，
感谢神坛的热气球。
呼声够高，文秘可能接下来要穿了，
因为它到不了。
我们看美国的呢，哦，到不了了。
Alex, do you want to go outside with me? Alex, come open the door. Hyvä.
Kiitos robotti. Robotti.
So this is what he got from the robot. Oh, it was a long day, but very nice. Me and Alex, we came for a little night walk, and we changed today the hotel from Hilton to another Hilton. This is like a more like apartment style. I don't even remember what's the name. Homestay by Hilton or something like that. But really nice room. First one we changed because the view from the room was like for some little side street, and now we have like nice river view and to this plaza where we are actually walking. But we took two nights. We don't have any plans for tomorrow, but probably we're gonna do at least something. But it's nice to see how hard Chinese people work. Like for example, this little kid activity park place at the shopping mall yesterday. Alex went twice, first in the morning and then in the evening. And the same people who worked there in the morning, they were there also in the evening. So in China, it's very common. Here is like work lifestyle. It's called 996, which means from 9 a.m. until 9 p.m. and 6 days of week. So yeah, they work really hard. So, thank you for watching. This episode was a little bit different and a little bit shorter than usual. But let's see next time. Bye bye. Kiitos kun katsoit videon. Tämä oli vähän tämmönen erilainen ja lyhyempi video. Jotain pitää koittaa noista jämämatskuista saada kasaan, koska kuten aiemmin on sanonut, niin valtaosa materiaalista tuhoutuu sen muistikortin mukana.